Good morning, pet parents of Regina or wherever you may be. I know we don't normally go live on Wednesday mornings. It is Wednesday, yes, with the holiday, I always get mixed up. But I did want to jump on here really quick. As you may have seen on Monday, I believe is when we shared, Sunday or Monday, we shared the Wiskas recall, the Wiskas cat food recall by Mars Pet Food. I had indicated in that notice on our Facebook page and on our Instagram stories that at that time Mars was doing a voluntary recall, but they weren't giving any reasons why, which is really scary for pet parents, because then we don't know what to look for and we don't know what to tell our vet. But we have more information now. Firstly, I want to thank everybody who helped us spread the word and share this very important information. Last time I looked, we had reached over 80,000 people on Facebook with our recall notice, which is fantastic, because the more people that know, the more pets we can save, truly save, you guys. At this point now, any stores, I wanted to give you a quick update because it's heartbreaking. I'm reading all of these different comments of people who are serving this food, or people whose cats are now experiencing seizures or lethargy, grogginess, dizziness. Like, we've received more information. Now we know why, but I wanted to give you guys a quick update on what has happened, what should happen, and what you need to do as a pet parent if your cats are eating any of the recalled products. Retailers who do sell Wiskas at this point should have received notification from Mars as to what the recall is and what they need to do as retailers. So they have indicated that the recall is due to mycotoxins. Mycotoxins, you guys, is an invisible mold that happens when we use or serve foods that contain wheat or even nut products. Mycotoxins can happen when we're feeding foods with nuts like peanut butter or whatever, but especially food that has wheat or grain products. That's where the mycotoxins can come from. Mycotoxins can cause a variety of symptoms that we will see in the animal that would indicate to us we know something's wrong. Like I said, the dizziness, the lethargy, the seizures, up to and including even death. Animals can die from mycotoxin poisoning. So it's maddening that in Mars' letter they don't indicate that part. The retailer should have received their letter. They know what to do. What they should have done is pulled all of the product off of their shelves so that it cannot be purchased in the marketplace anymore. And they can and they will notify their customers, but that's only if you've purchased your food from a store that tracks customer behavior, right? What you've bought in the past. If the store that you've bought from is maybe a grocery store or a drugstore or a dollar store that doesn't track customer purchases, you will get no notification. So this is why, again, I want to thank everybody for helping us spread the word, because if you're buying these foods at any of these big box stores that don't track customer purchases, they will not be able to contact you. When you're dealing with a local independent store and you've provided your personal contact information, then you can be notified. Even actually, I'll back up, Costco. If you've purchased from Costco, Costco can, because they track their customers' purchases, you have to have a membership to shop there, they can notify. And Costco has notified their customers if you've purchased your food at Wiskas, if you've purchased it from Costco. But that's only if you can be tracked. If you're not leaving your information, if they don't have your contact details, if they don't know what you've purchased in the past, They will not be able to contact you. So that's why it's so important that we get this information out to all of the pet parents that are or potentially could be feeding Wiskas. One thing that I do want to mention too is this recall is in Canada. They've indicated that it is only certain barcodes or best before dates that have been affected. But keep in mind, if all of the food is prepared and manufactured in one factory, mycotoxins don't stay in one room. Okay, so to err on the side of caution, if it was me personally, I would stop feeding the food simply because where is it manufactured? And if it's manufactured in the same plant, mycotoxins don't contain themselves to a certain couple bags. Okay, so that's important. So if you are a pet parent who has been feeding Wiskas or are feeding Wiskas today, the first thing you need to do is you need to check your bag to ensure whether or not you are feeding one of the recalled products. Those for sure we want to stop feeding immediately. Again, it's absolutely heartbreaking as I read the different comments of the pet parents who had no idea and they were feeding this food and their animals are now suffering from seizures and they've taken them to the vet and they had no idea what to tell the vet because they didn't have the information. And Mars did not come forward with this quick enough to provide the information that we needed to be looking for as pet parents. So check your bags. You can go back to our post. Again, sorry, I apologize. I can't remember if I posted Sunday or Monday. You can go back to our post. We've got a link in there that identifies every bag that has been recalled. So you want to check your bag. That's the first thing you want to do and see if you have a recalled product. If it has been recalled, absolutely if it has been recalled, you want to stop feeding immediately. The animals that are eating this food are already suffering from symptoms of mycotoxin poisoning. You will then be able to return that bag of food to the store that you bought it from. They have been provided direction by Mars to give a full refund for any of these bags that are out there, okay? So you stop feeding immediately and you can take it back for a full refund. My best advice to those of you, if you're not in Regina, if you are in Regina, by all means, we are more than happy to help you find something that Kitty will like. I know that kitties are a little bit more particular when it comes to food and they're not so keen on always changing, but we can help you with that. If you're in Regina, by all means, we can help you. If you're not in Regina, please go and look for an independent pet store. Oftentimes they are carrying brands that are made by smaller manufacturers, meaning that they know about recalls. If there is ever recalls, they know about them quicker, they can notify you sooner. And they, just like we do, keep track of your buying history so that we know if there was ever a recall, we can notify you to say, hey, you bought this, stop feeding or whatever. Thankfully, fingers crossed, that has never happened to us. But I'm going to suggest that if you are buying a grocery store brand, it is in your pet's best interest for you to find an independent, small pet store. A lot of times we do a lot more training with regards to the nutrition and the types of things that we should be feeding than the big stores do, because they just stock their shelves with anything that people buy, and then when we get into these kinds of problems. So for everybody, again, everybody who helped us spread this message, thank you very much. We've reached tons and tons of people. Like I said, last time I looked, there was over 80,000 people that saw that Wiskas recall. But the comments are heartbreaking. And so I want everybody to know what you need to do. And again, as a pet parent, if you're feeding Wiskas, be sure to check your bag and make sure you do not have a recalled product. And if you do have a recalled product, immediately stop feeding the food. Make an appointment with your vet just to get your animal checked to make sure the kitty is okay. Mycotoxins are a serious recall, and Mars should have been more upfront about this sooner than later. But we now know what it is, and retailers should have been notified, but you may not be as a consumer depending upon where you're buying that food. If you have questions, you guys, we are always here. We don't sell Wiskas, so we wouldn't have got the letter, but I have I've obtained a copy of the letter that retails are getting. So I know that they have been instructed to pull the product and provide full refund. So absolutely take your food back to the store that you got it from. And by all means, like I said, we can help you find a better food for Kitty. You guys, you're in my thoughts and in my heart with regards to the kitties that have been eating this food. But check with your vet and just make sure the kitty's healthy. Okay, you guys? Any questions, let us know. Thank you. Bye-bye.